All right.
In 1961, we had our first high water since 1947, which the river got to like 51 feet, which was 3 feet over flood stage, which was a total disaster. And nobody was anywhere near prepared for it. But we survived the flood. We had levees that went up to like 52 feet or something like that, 51 feet or something like that, and we held the water out, but we didn't know how to take care of rainwater that rained inside the levees. We didn't know how to pump the water over the levees, and then we moved from 1961 to 1973. No high water whatsoever. So life is lovely. In 73 we had like 55 feet, which destroyed a huge area of the South. I mean that water got people's houses over around Jonesville. Just made a horrible situation. And that was a 100-year flood, the 73 flood, and therefore we'll be safe another 100 years. Then in 1975 we had a 100-year flood, and in 1979 we had a 100-year flood. So that gives us 300 years, and I'll be damned in 1982 we didn't have a 100-year flood. So we had four 100-year floods in 9 years. So we had 400 years of peace, but we didn't know. And then in 1997, the river's coming up, and the other floods we just gave the sawmill to the river. But in 97 we owed so much money, and everything was so much more sophisticated. We had to try to hold the river out, which we did. We held it out in 97, and we patted ourselves on the back, and that was another 100-year flood. And I'd be doggone if we're not having 100-year floods about every 2 years. Blame it on whoever you want to, the Corps of Engineers, the bass fishermen, blame it on rains. I personally think it has to do with the fact that the Corps of Engineers has levied so many of the tributaries into the Mississippi River that there's no place for the water to go, that for centuries always went, and it's coming. It all stays into the bed of the Mississippi River and its tributaries. So I don't think there's any solution to it myself. But we have built levees higher than I would ever thought ever would have existed, and Brett Boland saw them today. They are so high, it is unbelievable, and it may not be high enough. It may not. We shall see.
Thank you, Lee Jones and his beautiful wife Sherry. They're lifelong friends of mine.
That you introduced us to.
Yeah. You still hold it against me, don't you?
I don't know whether to hug you or hit you.
You're a sweetheart.